שומעים?
גל"צ הסכתים.
שחר חסון, ויוחאי ספונדר, סטנדאפ for Israel.
I think we need to record it and to put it in the beginning of the every TV show in Israel.
Shachar, no.
No, it was good.
You're being sarcastic.
You're calling me sarcastic after this beautiful melody that you can't even repeat that?
What do you like the most in the bit?
At the bit? That bit when it ends. The ending I love the most.
You're laughing now. You didn't like it.
Of course, because it was bad and good at the same time. I appreciate that because we have nothing else.
Yes.
You know, I don't have anything else that I can tell you, you know, so I appreciate it.
Okay, you do.
No, I'm just saying that we need to start the show today with...
We have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yes, and I hope that when the people will hear this podcast, because we're recording it on Wednesday, and when you're going to hear this podcast, the people will be...
already in their homes. And,
yes, all the kids and the women and all of them. That's,
Amen.
That's important, man. Because we're going to crazy time right now, you know what I mean?
Yes.
The country is confusing.
Our hearts...
Between, again, I'm sorry, but again, like left and right. You know what I mean?
It's happening again?
It's happening because people said, we need to do the deal. We don't need to do the deal. And you start to see, again, the talkbacks, you know, the bad stuff. And, you know, I thought about it because you can have an argument. Me and you, we argument a lot. But at the end...
We argument a lot.
But at the end...
Yes.
We are friends. You know, you had to tell it, we're not argument.
We're not arguing at all. When we argue?
Never mind.
Give me one time that we argue.
So I'm just saying, you know, me and my father, sometimes we argue. There's argument, but at the end, it's like, totally contra. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's okay. I'm just saying,
You're
guys,
giving him contra also in the argument.
Yes. I'm just saying that it's okay not to agree with each other, but let's stay together because I see again all the things that the evilness in the social media. People like that there's a lot of bots that writing bad stuff and it's going to bring the bad energy again. And let me tell you something, Sponדר. You know how many bots died in this last war?
How many?
Nobody.
Yeah. Bots, are you talking about the non-real, like fake profiles?
Yes.
Avatars?
Yes. So please, leave the bots. Be honest. Try to write good stuff on each other. You know, don't write good stuff. Say, I'm not agree with you. But don't make this fire. Don't put gasoline on
Gaza.
Never mind. That's a different thing that we need to do there.
Yes.
Don't put gasoline on the argument because it only brings the fire to be bigger.
The fire higher.
And we don't need a higher fire right now. We need.
That's true.
Let's stay like this with a coil. Okay. Let's love each other.
Yes.
That's it. I don't know what's going on with you.
You know, we're trying to stand up and raise our heads, I would say, where everyone, it's a mutual national effort. It's not easy. It's not easy even to laugh. It's not easy to the regular things that you used to do.
But you laugh when you see a little baby.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
When you see future and hope.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. And she doesn't know. Just imagine how fun is it.
My baby pooped for the first time in the seer, in the pot. And we had to do a party and you know to show her that
to
it's
celebrate.
A good thing. Like come on, and it's beautiful. And we did a party pooping. Okay. It's a beautiful thing to see how a human become to be a human.
And it's amazing privilege. That your little girl, she doesn't know yet how evil the world is. Because my son, he starts to understand, you know, like we went to Toys R Us and to buy toys and, you know, and every time he used to buy like dinosaur. Yeah, I want a dinosaur. I want like a pop doll. And now, you know what this thing that he wants? I want a rifle. Give me a rifle. You want, I will buy you a superhero. You know, Spider-Man, I don't trust any superhero. I want a rifle. You know, it's so in his 9. But he understood that he needs to know how to defend himself because of all of the news. Just imagine how it influenced our kids, you know? That your kid is like, I don't want a superhero doll. I want to be.
I want to be protected.
Yes. You know? So I bought him a rifle. And you know what?
A real one. And I joined him to Hamas.
And you know what?
The Hamas
And you know
kindergarten.
We came back home.
And he shot me.
And it's not working. 300 shekels. Unbelievable. Nothing. Unbelievable.
So he can guard the fence.
Yes, he
with
needs
a non-working rifle.
So I gave him a knife from the kitchen. Just, he needs something. I'm just joking. Just imagine. Guys, Sponder.
Guys,
because there's people here.
Yes.
You don't know, but when your daughter's going to be older, listen to me. 70% of the toys are not working.
To the
okay?
garbage.
They're not, I swear, 70% of the toys, you buy them in the store. There's, the inside the box, and there's a place that you can press and you can hear. It's speaking. When you come home, it finished because all the people in the store, they finish the battery. So you come home and you see your kid like this. Where is the speaking Nicky Picky?
she said stuff.
Where is the speaking Nicky Picky? I'm just saying. So just want you to know.
So, thank you for doing this, Shachar. You're a comedian, Shachar Xason.
I try to explain why we are
We
here.
have to explain why we're here.
Please.
ZBS.
Zionist.
The BDS don't like us. We opened the Zionism by stand-up. It's the
Why?
ZBS.
Don't cut it. Leave it.
Leave it.
The
Whatever.
ZBS. Because they're like...
Sometimes you start the sentence from the punchline.
No,
You
because
really-
the ZBS,
Yes.
that's how we need to call them, you know? They are the ZBS.
We are. This
because,
us. It's us.
you know?
Zionism by stand-up is ZBS.
Yes,
it's
but
us.
we are Zionist. We are Zionist Zibi. They are Zibi like Zibi. You
In
know
a
what I
good- in
mean?
a good
That's
way.
the difference.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So basically, the ZBS stand-up is fighting the ZBS abroad. It's a ZBS against ZBS. One of them Zionist and the other of them is penis.
Yeah. But that's not what I said. Are you ready for the
Appropriate.
first guest?
Of course.
He's a friend of ours.
No,
Yes.
he's a friend of mine.
He's a friend of mine.
Okay, and
Okay.
what we're doing, baby, see the stone.
My friend.
But no, but I cut your finger.
It's a paper cut.
This dude, I know him, although that he's here and he can hear us and he can confirm what I'm saying. I know him because of Yossi Tarablus. First of all, Yossi Tarablus, he's his friend.
Yossi Tarablus is the Shazam of comedians.
Yes. And he brought him to Israel with the Kobe Foundation. And then Tarablus found Avi Lieberman. And then he introduced Avi Lieberman to me.
Yes.
And Avi Lieberman came to my radio show back at the day at Radius.
Seriously?
Yes. And after the radio show, we went out to play snooker. Me, him, and his friend that right now is a big star. He is a
Robinson,
big
yeah.
star now, but he was in my Fiat Uno, and he broke... I swear, he broke one of the things that control the balance of the
Fiat
car.
Uno. We're
because,
talking about 2003.
Yes, he's a big
at
dude.
least 15 years ago.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he's a big dude, yes?
Yeah,
And
he's
he
tall,
came,
big, yeah.
He came inside the car, and the car, listen, this car, it's a car that took Berlad to Radius, Rosh Hashanah. But this dude is like twice Berlad.
He's built like a football player.
You
Big
know?
head and
So
thick,
when
yeah.
he got inside the car immediately go to the right, like a ship, like this, and then we dropped Avi
You could only drive
Yeah.
in circles.
to the right, and then we dropped Avi Lieberman at the hotel, and me and him we went out. The whole night, he told you? It
Yeah,
was
I think this is years ago. I was exhausted. I think I remember.
Avi Lieberman go to sleep at 8 o'clock. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But I'm
when
up at
he's on
5.
stage, sometimes he sleeps before he goes on stage.
I'm very prompt. Yeah. When I,
So this
So,
dude...
so anyway, he's
never
your
mind.
friend.
He's
your
our
friend.
friend.
He's our
Sponder.
friend.
Sharing is
It's
caring.
caring. Yes,
So
it's true.
Avi Lieberman is our guest, but you can introduce him like he's your
I
guest.
wanna say
you
that-
can
Yeah.
you can ignore
I'm
my
happy-
story, please.
Look, I'm just happy when more than one person claims I'm their friend. Usually it's the opposite. It's I don't know, Avi. What the hell is that? I don't know.
I love Avi.
Avi what? Lieberman?
Who?
Lieber
Yeah.
who? Lieber what?
Yeah.
Avi Lieberman.
Avi
He's the dude.
Lieberman
He's the dude.
is a stand-up comedian, Israeli and American. He doesn't know
He
himself.
doesn't do it in Hebrew.
He doesn't know Hebrew.
Although
but
you have to, didn't I do a couple
identify?
jokes?
He
Is-
did?
I did.
With
I
me?
mean,
In Hebrew.
jokes in Hebrew, yeah.
When you tell jokes to other comedians,
I popped his Hebrew cherry.
really?
Yeah, he
in a-
forced me.
In
yeah.
a miluim, in a reserve duty show, right? Was there?
Yeah, well, the first show I didn't know I was going on stage. That's the funny part. I had done a show for the evacuees from the South.
Yes.
And a mutual friend of ours, Mayor Goldberg, he goes, "Oh, Avi, I'm going to, what was the base, the first big one? Was it?
Oh, we can't say.
We can't
No, okay, not allowed.
tell the name.
Yes. So we went to a base.
You know
he
that,
said,
excuse me, right now we can't even tell where there's traffic. You know that Waze right now doesn't tell you nothing because they don't want the Hamas to...
That's why I take buses.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
No.
Yes.
Amazing.
So, yeah,
that's true. I didn't-
Yeah, I'd gotten off stage, and my friend says, "Oh, I'm going to this base, and Yochai's performing there. Do you want to come?" I said, "Sure." So just to say hello, I think I'm going to go say hello. And I go there, and Yochai jumps on stage, goes, he's speaking in Hebrew, and then he stops and starts speaking in English. "We know English here." They're like, "Yeah, good. We have a special guest." I'm like, "What the hell?" And I said, he brings me on stage, and I did it just a few minutes in English. They all laughed. They were great.
Yes.
And then I thought to myself, this is fun. Of course, it makes Yochai look that much better. You know, if you have someone struggling in an English they don't understand. So I'm convinced that's why I did it. But nonetheless,
But you
and then we
tried-
did it a
it's-
couple more times. And I said, the last base we did, I said, let me try the one or two jokes in Hebrew. It was like a mix, like a chetzi chetzi, you know. And they laughed. They laughed at the right spot. So, you know, it's
They
okay.
didn't understand, you know, that the Miloimnikim, sometimes they listen, when you perform them in Hebrew, they are so tired. Just imagine that you perform to them in English when they're tired.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just like, ha ha ha.
Well, I did one with Yossi Tarablos for the evacuees from the South.
Yeah.
And he said, "Avi, I'll bring you on if it's a really good show and the energy is great." And the energy was horrible. They were exhausted. So I said, I know he's going to bring me on. And sure enough, he goes, "Yes, chaver po." I'm like, this bastard. So and then he brings me on, and I said, "Do we know English here?" And they look at me, they go, "Le'at, le'at." I go, "This is just awful." So, and they were so tired.
You know what's funny? When he said le'at, le'at, really slow. Le'at, le'at. you know?
Slowly by
It
slowly.
happened to
Yeah.
us too.
Yes.
When you speak a language that you don't know, sometimes you mime the thing that you say. Like sometimes I see
You get out of
I see
balance.
on stage
Yes.
or me on stage when you see the video when we talk, and then I walked
Yeah.
because you want to feel that
Because
this is the
le'at,
right
le'at,
word.
if you translate it literally, we used to make fun of my friend. He would go slowly by slowly, but you don't say in English slowly, but you just say very slowly, or you don't say slowly by slowly. So we'd always laugh at that.
But
guy, you
anyway,
know.
Avi performed also in Afghanistan, and
Really?
he's a brave
Iraq,
man.
yeah.
He's a brave comic.
Wow, so we
And-
have connection to the Houthim? You have the Houthim? You know?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
Yemen,
Yemen.
but close enough. No, I said I deal with the sirens and the bombs a lot better here because in Afghanistan we took a rocket attack, but there it's the boom and then a siren. But here, because it's right to left, it's the siren and then the boom. So it works out perfectly. So you know.
You know what you say right now? It's happening to people that live really close to Gaza. You know,
Yeah.
when they live, you know, the Otef Aza, sometimes it's so close that when you perform there, first of all you hear, poof, and then
Yeah.
and then on the way to the shelter, people just, you know, like, oh my God, you know, just like they talk on the way to the shelter, you know, after.
Yeah, it
the-
becomes normal. That's
Yes.
when I was on the base, that we hear the big boom, and I was with Butch Bradley. So yeah, very
nice. We
funny
don't know him,
comedian.
but
We
yes.
know
He's a
Butch.
comedian. He's been on Comedy for Kobe twice. And so we had a huge boom, and you're supposed to put on your helmet and your flak jacket.
Wow.
And walk into bed. We were so tired. It was late at night, and I roll over, and he goes, "Get up, stupid!" And I go, "They missed," and I just tried to go back to sleep, but he kicked me out, and go. And the soldiers too, the U.S. side, they walk very slowly like this. I go, "How come you're not running?" They goes, "We don't care anymore." Like it's
Yeah.
every 20. They just.
Unbelievable
they
that
became used to it.
he's in every war that, you know, because
It's the only place I can get work.
the people that hate us, they hate us together, Israel and America,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
The Houthim, they have the flag. They said death to America, death to Israel. We're always in the same combination. And you, part of both of them.
Yeah,
you know?
Butch
Part
said
of-
he took me because as a hostage I'm worth double because I'm American and Israeli. So
Yeah,
he said if it's a real
the
problem,
more,
you kidnap take this guy.
The more IDs you have, it's better for them. The more.
yeah.
Avi,
But
Avi
Avi-
is a big, like, if they kidnap him, is like, you know,
Big
the-
bucks.
It's
Yeah.
a big, you
Two
know,
city-
big
yeah.
money. You
Two
know,
for
big
one.
money.
Yeah, it's 2 for 1.
It's not like, with all the respect, when you kidnap Filipino, it's Avi Lieberman.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
a
I mean?
big
Jewish,
big bargaining
Israel,
card.
America.
yeah.
Wow.
And a comic. That brings it down a little bit, but that's,
But
so.
also, Avi does something very special from 2005. It's called Comedy for Kobe. It's a foundation after Kobe Mandel, rest in peace.
Yeah.
God will avenge his name. How is it in English?
Yeah.
Hashem yikov damo.
God should avenge him, I guess, yeah.
I guess so.
But
Avenge
you
his
need
soul.
to
Yeah.
explain that he
This is a-
died in a
The
terror
terror
attack.
attack. It was
Yeah.
it was killed and it was a kid that
13, and his friend Yosef were 12. So they were both killed in a terror attack. They were beaten to death outside of Tekoa with rocks. So the parents started a foundation for other families. They realized that 3 other kids.
Amazing.
There was no one to talk to or deal with this. So there must be other families going through this. So they started it, and they have 500 kids every summer who have lost either immediate family member, father, mother, sister, brother. They have a summer camp. They have year-round programs, grieving mothers groups. And in one day, unfortunately, they went from 500 kids to 2,000 now.
Whoa.
So I called Seth Mandel. I said, can you handle this? He goes, if we have the funds, we'll be able to pull it off. So I think they're going to. So that's the goal now. We're trying to do comedy for Kobe
So
shows.
I want to make it clear that it's from 2005, and every 3 months, 3 comedians, that professional comedians,
Biggest,
big names, Saturday Night Lives that they did spots in the
Tonight Show, Letterman,
Tonight shows,
hopefully,
and they're coming to Israel. They do the tour. They don't get money for it. They just get all the expenses, but they're done.
Yeah, they get a stipend. So enough so they don't go broke.
They got the Akol Kalul.
Yes, you know? and the beautiful part about it that's I think Avi is the main booker, I would say.
Yeah, that's my responsibility.
You're the MC too.
No, also MC,
Yeah.
but also the booker, and I love the job that he does with people that have nothing to do with Israel. At least one member every time, because it's beautiful to see how they're going back to America, and then you see them sitting in
They talk shit about us.
Usually positive.
Israel is
Unless
awesome.
They tell me that Akol Kalul. No, they charge money for
Unless
lunch.
they meet Yossi, then it's all downhill from that. No, I'm kidding. No,
Yossi
no,
is awesome.
That's part of the reason when I like bringing the non-Jewish comedians because they're never going to come here otherwise. I think we did a documentary called Land of Milk and Funny. And it was about
on
the
YouTube?
tour.
Nice.
Yeah, you can get it. It's on Vimeo. If you go to landofmilkandfunny.com. Yeah, and you can watch it. It's like $5 or something. And you can see
costs
Craig
money,
Robinson.
see? Yes,
yeah,
it costs
I
money.
have
How Jewish?
I
You
think
can't be
$1,
more
I think,
Jewish
on
than
that.
that. You know, the land of honey, funny, and money.
and money. Yeah. So
how
we
do
should
you-
have charged more.
How
But
do you do
ahead.
How do you do it?
Yeah, how do we do it? I didn't set it up. That makes it matters. No, but Craig Robinson said in the movie, I remember one of he said, Israel was not even on my radar. I would have never come here had this tour not occurred. So it's fun, and then they come back and they become like emissaries. The first person to call me when this war started, Butch Bradley. Are you watching this crap? He'd get so angry. You know, they're all big fans now because they come here to see what the reality
They
is.
see that
It's,
we're
you know,
normal. They see that
Yeah.
we're. You know what's so crazy? That now you hear a lot of voices that it's not. It didn't happen. It's Israel came up with those horrors in the October 7th. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's the logic about it? Why would we do it? No, because you wanted to go to Gaza and flatten Gaza. Okay. Why would we want to do that? To kill innocent people? No. You wanted Gaza. What?
The comics call me. They're like,
I'm pretending
opens their
for all
eyes,
of that
yeah.
just for
how stupid people
have
are.
you looked at Gaza?
There's a lot of fake
Well,
news.
I made a
Americans.
little video yesterday. I said, I'm watching these idiots on the college camp, free Palestine, and one of them is going, free Palestinians, free. So I got excited. I called my friends. I go, you're not going to believe this. They're free Palestinians. You can have them for free, totally, no charge. You know, it's totally fine.
No, but right now we need to be gentle.
Yeah,
Because
no
you know
thanks.
that we need to be gentle because it's not all the Palestinians. You know what I mean?
That's the standard
You know?
response.
So I just want to talk about the Kobe Foundation. Is it that the rumor is that Jerry Seinfeld is donate money to
I
this
have no
thing?
comment over which celebrities
Please
donate and
tell
do.
us.
That's, yeah,
Jerry
no, I'm
Seinfeld,
actually telling you, I'm
what's
not
going
allowed
on
to talk
right
about
now with Jerry Seinfeld? He knows what's going on because he
Yeah, no, Jerry is a huge fan of the Jewish people and of Israel. He's not a big religion guy, but he loves Israel. I remember once I was coming here with Mark Schiff, who opens for him on the road, and we were on the same flight. And Mark is just checking his messages, and then all of a sudden he just holds the phone to my ear, and it's Jerry going. He had just been to
Jerry's
here.
like, this is my airplane.
Yeah,
you know?
no, he was here for
Take
promoting
off your take off your feet.
From the chair. Put a seatbelt.
No, he was here. He was here promoting the B movie, and the message plays in my ear, and he said 3 times, "I love this country." This
Yes,
is a
he
great
loves.
place.
But where
Yeah.
is he right now?
He's touring with Jim Gaffigan.
No,
so-
he cares about what's going on in Israel.
Of course,
He toured
yeah.
with
They all
Gaffigan.
He's tweeting and stuff. And
Tour
he's
with
like,
Gaffigan.
I don't know the active level. That's everybody has their own comfort level, but has always been a big supporter of Israel, a big fan of Israel, and does a lot of tzedakah that.
I love Jerry Seinfeld. He's awesome. If you hear us, Jerry.
I believe that he hear us, because
great.
he have nothing else to do. Just to
He's
hear.
got plenty to do, but
You think
but
so?
yeah, he's a
No,
great
but
comic.
this you can do while you do
Do
dishes.
something else.
Yeah, possibly.
But it doesn't do dishes.
But you are friends. You are
I doubt
friends.
it.
You are friends.
I wouldn't say we're friends. I've met him a couple times.
Okay,
I'm very
I read that.
close with a friend who opens for him.
I want to
Mark
say
Schiff,
something about Avi because people don't know that too. But it's surprising. You don't listen. These people that you watch on Netflix, right? You can see a Netflix special of someone, and you get excited, like thousands of people, and then you go to the Laugh Factory. When Avi knows you in town, it will text you every day. Oh, you want to hang out tonight? No rush, no sweat.
I feel like a tour guide, like I do the comedians here. So,
like 4 days. It's like, listen, tonight I'm tired. Okay, no rush, no sweat. The next day, you wanna? It's like it never, never give up on me. So then when he took me, we went to perform in the improv and in the Laugh Factory together.
Wow, amazing.
And you see people that you like, Joe Coy, I know him for 10 years.
I heard the name.
I watch all of his specials. But like very funny guy. And he's like, Avi, motherfucker, what are you doing? He's hugging him and he's being modest. Jim Jeffries. Also, I saw him like, what up, Avi? And you guys are like homies.
Wow.
And
but you don't do
awesome.
name dropping. You don't do the name dropping.
It doesn't help my career. So, no.
But you can do our name dropping. I know Shachar Chasson and
that?
Yochai Sponder. You can say that.
The only one time that I didn't tell him where it helped, where I didn't quote unquote name drop. I was in London. I was getting wine for Shabbat, and the stores there opened very late. So the cash guy, the
cashier.
The cashier
You
was.
know, I
he
correct
corrects
Avi
my
Lieberman
English.
in
Yeah, that
English.
needed to be done.
He forgot about you didn't correct.
The guy with the money. Yeah.
Correct the American.
About something of Jews.
Yes, the cashier.
The money man.
Yeah. He sounded American. So he was Canadian, and he was Chabadnik. He was, and he heard my accent. He goes, "Oh, you're American." We start talking. He goes, I was in yeshiva for the year in Israel. I was having a very hard time. And I listened to Sarah Silverman's album, and it really helped me get through. He goes, "Do you know her?" I go, "I do, actually." He says, "Oh, that's not..." And I didn't say anything, and I turned around and go to get the wine, and I texted Sarah while we're talking.
Wow.
This guy, Menachem's a huge friend of yours, a huge fan. And so, and with like this, in a second, she sends me a video back. "Hi, Menachem, thanks for being a fan." And I turn around and showed, and he freaked out. He goes, "Can you send it to me?" I go, "Sure."
That's Jewish.
Yeah,
that's being Jewish.
She's
you know what
so
I mean?
nice, and that's that's how she is. So
You know that-
I know.
you-
She's my ex.
No, of course, everybody.
You know that me and Avi Lieberman, you had a really good experience with him.
Yeah,
but
but
the
your story
experience
is
that
crazy.
I had
Yeah.
with him, because I went to Los Angeles.
I want to give him a real taste of LA. Real
he
taste
took me.
of Los Angeles.
He took me to see comedy clubs where we drove with his
Same tour, same
his
tour.
mom Toyota Corolla.
Same tour. It's the same tour.
I have a better car than that. Yeah. Although the Corolla's a good car. I
It's a
gotta
good
say.
car.
Yeah.
We are driving with the Toyota Corolla in Los Angeles from a comedy club to comedy club, and then it was I think midnight. And Avi is an amazing person, but he needs to sleep.
The
you know?
Corolla
Yeah.
turns to pumpkin.
Yes, because he needs to go back home to
Tired,
bring
yeah.
the Corolla to his mom. So he said, "You know what, Shachar? I need to go to sleep." And I'm like, "How can you sleep right now? You're a comedian. Midnight is the time that we just awake." And he said, "I need to go to sleep." And I said, "Okay." So he dropped me at the comedy store.
Comedy store, yes.
So I'm there by myself watching stand-up, He just left me there, And I watch. It was late show. It's supposed to
All
start
the
at...
crazy comics coming in at night. They
It was a
drunk.
different. The comedy store has changed, shall we say, over
No,
the last
but-
few years.
but-
Super
for the better.
drunky. Super.
But so the late show, it started at 1 o'clock. So I had like 1 hour to spend there out of the comedy store. And I'm there. Avi Lieberman dropped me in a place that told me that's the best place here. Sit here, drink beer. I'm drinking my beer. And suddenly, a limousine stopped. I don't know what's going on. I just drink the beer. Next to me, there's a black dude. He told me, "Yo, man, you have a lighter? Can you give me your lighter?" Because I smoked cigarette. So he took my lighter. And the limousine that stopped, a man got outside with a hoodie and a gun and shoot 6 bullets. The dude that I just gave him my lighter, like, poof, poof, poof. And this dude fell on the floor. And the only thing I want is the lighter because I don't want that's going to be fingerprint.
Right, there you go. Yeah.
So I opened a dead man's hand. I took the lighter and I ran after many people. People start to run. All the comedians start to run. And we are running, I'm running with my lighter. I'm like, ah! And I don't know what to do. And they start, it's like, it's America. Suddenly all the NYPD. I don't know what's going on.
LAPD.
LAPD, you know, a lot of police vehicle. And I'm running, and I called Avi, and I don't...
Yossi called me,
Yossi
actually.
called... I was so
Called Yossi, and Yossi
scared.
called me, and I thought he was kidding. I go, okay, yeah, whatever, he's shachar. I almost
And
got shot.
then, listen to me, he told me that this is the first time it happened in the Comedy Store. But the thing is, and I have a bit on it on YouTube, that the thing is like, if you die, that's what I say, I prefer to die in Israel, that somebody will shoot a bullet at me in Israel, because if somebody shoot you in Israel, you have something meaningful to say before you die. You know what I mean?
But you could have said you were at a comedy club. You
Yeah, but in America you can say nothing. But in Israel, if somebody shoot you, you can say before you die, you know, the last words, Tov lamut ba'ad artzeno.
It's good to die for our country.
You know what I mean? But what should I say in Los Angeles? My lighter, you know?
You could have said, I wish I was at the Laugh Factory instead. That was what you know, something like that.
How did you feel when you got the call that
At
your
first,
friend
I
is
didn't-
almost killed because of you?
I didn't think he was serious. First, Yossi calls me, Shachar, how much you got? Just there was a big gun thing at the Laugh Factory. I was in my car driving away. I like a few minutes later, I go, yeah, very funny. I was just there. You're making it up. And he
Yossi,
goes, no, I'm serious.
Yossi,
I
don't
didn't
wake
believe
me
it.
up. Don't wake me up for these things.
Wow,
Yeah,
it was so
I
crazy.
just thought it was nuts. And then it was in the news the next day. It's like that's a rare.
You know,
But it's something that happened usual that people that...
No, that's why it's just crazy. You happen to be there, wrong place, wrong time.
Approximately 5 years ago, someone changes Wikipedia's, Shachar's Wikipedia's page.
That I'm dead.
Really?
They put like the
Take it as a
time.
compliment. It's like the Beatles. You never know what, you know.
They put the time of his life, like from this to the day of
Yes.
the same day, and I'm getting a phone call from Yossi.
Tarablus, he's like
He's
the
the key.
messenger.
He's
He's
like-
the he
Yeah.
just wait for me to
Yeah,
die.
he loves to talk about like this is very sad. This is and
It's like
I'm
his act.
I'm
No,
like,
I'm kidding.
I'm like, what do you mean?
I swear it happened.
What do you mean?
Because
And
it was...
I'm in Herzliya right before a show. I mean, it is like when you get with yourself before a show.
Yeah, you're collecting
my-
yourself. Yeah.
My 30 minutes of silence, and I see the phone is not resting from my bag. I'm taking the phone. Yossi Tarablus. Dude, like, and I talk to you later. No, this is serious. You have to hear this. Shachar is not with us anymore.
But, did he believe it or
And
no?
I said, like, what do you know? What do you say? I said, like, they changed it's in Wikipedia. It's serious. Because it's in
Wikipedia.
Right.
It's like, what else you have? So like, I try to call him. He's not answering the phone, which is not.
I will
Where
tell
were you?
tell
Yeah.
my point of view.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I'm telling him, okay, that's what you have. So it's like it sounds very serious,
Everybody believed it. Listen, I had a show in Jerusalem.
and I need to perform
Yes?
my whole show, thinking you're. Not, I have this show
But
on
you
my
tried my
computer.
joke. You did my jokes.
I took
because
five
Then
of
you
your
can
jokes.
take his act. Yeah,
I took 5 of your jokes.
Yeah.
That need to be the thing.
But I felt
it
that
was
you-
really
I
sad,
f-
but I used 5 of your jokes. Just,
But I felt that you gave it to me.
yes, because
By the way, I was so upset that even when I discovered that you're alive, as a revenge, I'm still doing these jokes.
Right, there you go.
listen what happened. I performed in Jerusalem. So in Bet Shmuel, you know this place.
Yeah, of course. We have
so
our
you don't
comedy for
have
Kobe shows there.
you don't
yeah.
have reception there at the.
Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah.
I know, dressing room, no reception.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to do. So I didn't know that people tried to call me and to tell me you're dead, you know? So I did. I went on stage, and while I'm on stage, somebody from Jerusalem said, there's a headline on Mako that you're dead. And he's watching me. Shachar Xason, there's a headline that you're dead, you know? And I'm like, and, you know, it was so weird.
In the middle of your show?
In the middle of the show.
So what did you tell him? Well,
I
tell
said,
them I'm not?
give me
Yeah.
the phone. I need to call to my mom.
Yeah.
So I said for my kababos, that he's the person that helped me, the producer, I said, give me
the
my
showrunner.
bag. The showrunner. He gave me, and I called my mom on stage to tell her, Mom, I'm alive. You know,
Did
and
she
she's-
hear this news too before?
Yes, everybody.
Oh, it's terrible.
You know,
Oh
my show
God.
is like 2.5 hours. So people start to, you know. So it's like when I went off stage, it was weird because the phone calls that you get, like, you know, Avi Nussbaum call me, Xason, you know what I heard that you're
Yeah.
dead. You know, you talk to me right now. You know, people believe to be Wikipedia.
Who changed it? Did that? It was just somebody hacked it in? Or
What
something?
a vicious man.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know what's.
terrible.
But and the thing that he said that it was on accident on the way to Jerusalem. So everything
Oh,
was
so
like
time-wise it made
everything.
sense.
Yes.
And
Oh, wow, that's
also, we
horrendous.
shot a comic sketch that
Yeah.
my funeral, and Shachar holding
Yeah.
my photo, and it was like 2 or 3 days after that. That like everything was weird
Yes.
that week.
You know
man.
what? Not Mevasrim, but when he's 120 years old, he passes away. Now everyone's gonna, yeah, we've heard this before. He's alive somewhere. That's it'll keep it going for yeah. They do that all the time. Shahar's going. Yeah.
Shachar and his
He's
trio.
alive. I'm not buying it.
It's so much fun, that people like this is our profession. That even when somebody's doing this thing to you, you can still write a joke about that. You know what I mean? Because we're a comedian. And always, I said it last week. That's the thing with being comedian. When something bad happened to you, I don't know, your girlfriend, she dropped you, your wife. Okay, it happened. What I should write about that?
They say tragedy plus time. So the question is how much time. During this time period is like, is it appropriate to do a show? People would ask. Well, the first show I did with Yochai, I was at a Shabbat dinner. It was only a week. The war was only a week. And this girl looks at me. She goes, I need a break. Why don't I sit at home and watch the news all day depressed? Mm-hmm. She goes, if we do a show, if I put something together, would you do it? I go, sure. And there were restrictions, only 50 people in Tel Aviv at the time. Now it's changed, thank God. And I go, sure. And I called Yochai. We went packed. They raised $1,000 for like the IDFWO, the Widows and Orphans for the IDF.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
So they just charged 60 shekel, packed. They're sold out because people needed but I understand if people go, it's not appropriate. Everyone's right and everyone's wrong.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
There's no right answer.
If it's not appropriate for you, don't go. If you don't have to.
Listen, it was hard for us too. When it's like you try to get to something really, really hot and you don't know how to hold that. It's not like that you're coming with guitar,
Right.
You need to. You can't do something next. You need to be funny, and you don't know if it's right to be funny. Now, when you get inside the room of somebody that has got injured, you don't know if it's good to be funny next to his parents that right now see his son without a hand.
It's the people around them that are more concerned, but the person who's going through whatever the awful thing is wants to.
I believe that sometimes he feel uncomfortable. Do you know what I mean? That you already hear as a comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if he really wants to laugh right now.
How much time? That's the
Shachar
question.
Xasson is here, so
Yeah.
Listen, Shachar, something crazy happened that we both don't even know what happened.
Wow. You cut your finger.
No, not this in the show.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. And she's a guest anyway of the show, and she said, I have something to say, and I have a feeling it's something crazy. I don't even know. How are you, Sivan Talmor?
I'm good.
Hi.
Okay, Avi.
Yes.
This is the beginning of a teacher. Okay, Avi. Listen.
Avi, listen.
We were together,
Wow.
not doing anything special, but in Birthright many years ago.
Oh, that's right. Which one was this? Wait. So,
You were in a couple. I thought I was special.
Five. I don't feel so bad. 5. It was an arts and entertainment group. They called
It
me.
was it was the first one. Like I was in the army. I was 19.
You were one of the army people who came in the... Yeah, because I sort of see about tomorrow. I go, I have this in front. Why do I know that name?
I think we're still friends on Facebook or something.
That's probably
I feel like
That's funny.
when they let the two computer AI to communicate with each other,
Yes.
and you don't do anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
We
funny
have guests
because-
they don't need us as
like,
hosts.
let's,
Guys, we're going.
We don't need it, yeah. The funny thing is, they called me like, Avi, will you be a counselor on this Birthright? It's an arts and entertainment group. And I go, no, I don't feel like going. And I looked at the schedule. They're like, you should do this. You do this tour in Israel. And, so I looked at the schedule and I saw our comedy tour, Comedy for Kobe, was a few weeks later. And I said, 3 days in Jerusalem. I'll have some meetings with the producers, with Dina Jared. We'll get some work done. And I accepted total ulterior motive just to do that. And I said, and I'd never talked to anyone who'd been a counselor. And then I bumped into someone who was a counselor. I said, I have my little plan to have my meeting. And he just laughs in my face. He goes, 0 is the amount of time you will have on this. But in the end, it was very rewarding to watch them go through that. So, and then I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So you want to tell me that you were born in America?
No, I wasn't.
She was one of the Chayalim that joined. In the middle,
I
right?
wasn't actually. I wasn't a Chayalim. I was in Rimon school.
Nice. So you come to perform there?
Remont
They,
school?
no, they
Grenade
brought
school
us
or pomegranate school?
Pomegranate.
Yeah, pomegranate.
Almost.
Grenade.
Yes, but every student,
is too many.
explode
Yeah.
in the media. Okay.
Yeah.
I will jump on grenade for you.
Nobody will jump on a grenade.
That
for
was
you.
with El
Nobody.
Tamari
You think
and
that Kayla
Miriam?
would jump on grenade for you?
With
Sorry,
Tamar.
with the
Yeah,
guest.
it was so many years ago.
Take a photo. All
I
right.
was
Yeah, tell the story, please.
yeah.
Please. You were assaulted.
so
You
hot
were
now.
because you dressed like you were going to do ski.
Because
Oh,
it's so cold outside.
You were singing, right? Singer?
Yeah, I'm a singer.
I remember now. I got it.
Yeah.
I remember
I got
the
it.
story.
And
know.
I was in Rimon. It was my first year, and they brought me and I think we were. I actually can't remember, but I think 2 or 3 more Israelis to join you for about 3 or 4 days. And yeah, that was my most American experience.
Wow.
Was Avi nice also then, or it became nice only now?
I was the
He's a
kick
nice
him in
dude.
the ass.
That's right, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Get up! Yeah, that's was part of my. I was the last in line screaming at that. You're late. Let's go.
You're late?
So,
Get up. We need to go back to sleep at 8 o'clock.
My goal was to. He's a comic.
I can't imagine you doing it. Like, I imagine
no,
you.
I was nice, but I wasn't that mean. I wasn't mean.
No, you were nice.
That was nice.
I imagine
But I
you
was
were
just
Arnold
there.
Schwarzenegger. Like,
Yeah.
you've got to
Get
wake up.
Yeah.
You wake up.
Yeah. No,
Avi,
that's very
Avi,
funny.
the thing is, I believe that the Kobe Foundation, Avi is here in like 4 times a year.
Okay.
It just you just try to find the Jewish wife. Am I right?
I've been looking. Everyone says, Avi, why don't you take her out? I go, I have a show that night. And they're like, yeah, that's too late. Yeah.
So
It's-
why you don't
think
take
people think-
one night off and go for a date?
I would tell the stupid scheduling when that's a show.
You know, I always, every time I see him, I know him for 15 years. He's always telling me that he's here and he wants to find a Jewish. And so please.
Yeah.
And it's
Avi.
nice.
At this point, people like ask me, what are you looking for? I go, a pulse at this point. It's,
So please, Avi, our podcast is for
If someone
There
with
we
a
go.
pulse.
people
Yeah.
my age, people our age, you know?
Pulse women. Pulse women.
PR yourself.
yeah, a pulse. That's it. I mean, how much more PR do you need? You know?
He's a really nice dude. And he's a real Jewish. He's more Jewish than us.
So, yeah,
Sometimes
so much
I
more
feel
Jewish.
He's like having a
Yeah, I went to
citron.
Orthodox
He
high
has-
school, so yeah.
No,
I
you
think-
have the Jewish
I
thing.
think-
Like
I
you
think-
even speak, and I'm like, okay, he's Jewish. I'm
I
not.
think if all the Hamas Nazis will kill us all and only Avi will be left, he's the
I'll
one.
pass on the tradition,
He's the one
yeah.
to take sales from him and make more Jews.
Yeah.
It's like the
And
meat-
it happened,
the
by
new
the way,
meat, the
it happened
redefined meat.
it happened with the
Yes.
COVID that Avi Lieberman, I don't know if you know, he donate
Plasma, yeah.
for all
3
the
times,
world.
yeah.
He saved us. He
Oh,
saved the
wow.
world.
I had
wow.
COVID so early, and so I honestly was just out of boredom, not out of altruism. I was in LA, and I'm like, they closed everything here. There's nothing to do.
Wow.
Like, oh wait, I had COVID, and I went and they test your antibodies, and they go, yeah, you're good. Go.
This is
take
super
him.
Jew.
Take him and go, yeah.
Not only that, his name is Avi. It's Avram. He's the first Jew.
Yes.
Oh,
Super
wow.
Jew with talit. It's with talit, it's flying. Like this. So you know each other. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, if I remember, it used to be blonde, right?
Yeah,
Years ago?
kind of. Yeah, I used
See,
to be.
I
Really? You used to be blonde?
Not really. Not.
Like
not
she
really.
She was
like
a musician.
something
they
of
change it up.
because you were young and crazy.
Yeah,
Yes, I
very
know.
crazy.
You know that
It
I
was-
used to be blonde too.
the
I had
hairdresser,
like
yeah.
blonde hair because I was like stylist in a TV show with Gal Gadot. It was a hairdresser that used to do it because you need continuity, you know. So you put like oxygen or something to the hair,
Yeah,
you know.
it's massive. It's
Yes.
hard.
So it was like you always used to like 97% the color, 3% oxygen because it's really strong. And one day it was a different hairdresser and he mistake. So he put 95% the oxygen and 3% the color. And then it was like after 2 days I start to do like this and the hair goes off, like this. I was like like a little chicken, the little chicken?
Yeah, you're plucking the
Yes,
feathers
so
off. Yeah.
the rest of the episode, I think since episode 20,
With a
you
hat?
can't see my head, only the forehead. Stylist with a hat, with all like that, all
Wow.
It should be able to paint it in. What's the?
No, it was so scary.
But it takes
To do-
hours
yes.
to do it.
Just
and it
imagine that
burns
he-
like hell.
Yeah.
when you do it right. So just imagine what happened to me. He was like, "Oh my God, I did a mistake. You did mistake. You almost killed me." He was like a real like, "Oh my God, the hair." He did like, in the beginning he started to put it again, like it's like this, and it's okay, nothing happened.
As if you want.
He
No.
started to build me again, like a cotton candy. That's okay. Nothing happened. So you were blonde.
Yeah.
I remember she was saying, but you had a very popular song, I think, at the time, right?
She has many popular songs.
But even back then, you were
Yeah, I
new. You
think,
had a
yeah,
song
yeah.
that was new.
It was so many
The
years
Birthright
ago.
kids didn't know, obviously, but they're like, let's introduce someone who's like, I was a newer musician, but is still successful. And it was cool.
I
It
gotta
was-
show you. I gotta
Yeah.
show you actually a
What is-
picture.
yes,
I think
please.
I seriously, I think I have it. I might find a picture. You
Actually,
keep on
one of the
talking and
girls
then-
that on that. on
Do
that-
you remember the song? Do you remember the song that
remember-
was
yeah,
your
what they're-
breakout?
I remember seeing the video. I was like, oh, she's like a legitimate, like
A
we had to
legitimate-
like convince them that like, no, she's the real deal. Like,
Wow.
it's funny.
What's the percentage of the birthright people that are really considering come to Israel.
You know what percentage of them actually make Aliyah? I was shocked. 10%.
Oh, it's a
I
lot.
thought it'd be like 1
And
or 2.
we spend money on 90%.
10%. Yeah.
Listen,
This is worse than the thing with my hair, you know? This is like...
You know, the funny thing is
Pictures
that the
of it.
girl who was on the same group that she was, she said, I'm going to recruit all my friends from Broadway, this, that, and I'm going to come back as a counselor, Casey Tuma. And now she married a guy who was on the birthright that she was a counselor for. They have 2 kids. And that, yeah, I will take a photo. She'll freak out, I think.
Here, I found the pictures. That was a very handsome boy that was in with us in.
wow, Avi, you were taller back in the
That's Jason Cohen, I think.
you see?
Jason Cohen,
You
yeah.
know? Wow.
Manny
I still
Schmosh.
keep in contact, and he's in
Yes.
Florida now, I think.
Yeah.
It was like a friend.
Manny
A
Schmosh,
friend
yeah.
for the trip.
A friend.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
That's birthright.
That's what
That's
it's for. Yeah,
that's
to hook up.
birthright.
That's birthright.
It was like the 3rd time it was the arts and entertainment, and every guy on it was gay except like 1 or 2. So they
And
not on
she's
this
holding
one.
like-
Not on this one.
It's going to be a
So
crazy night. He's like,
They had some soldiers, and they said, "Is there a gay group?" They go, "No, but this is the closest you're going to get our Broadway actors." And so they put them with us, and they said one of the guys he was gay, and the other soldier was gay, and they were dating. So, and they wanted to stay in the same room together because they don't get to see each other or date each other. And he looks at me and we have to split them up. We have to and no, it's 1 person per, those are the rules. It's not my rules. They want you to meet more people. So he goes, well, in the army, and I can't really, and he was so effeminate, over the top. He goes, well, in the army, I can't really say anything. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, I go, trust me, they know. Like, believe me, no one is confusing that you're gay. This isn't a big deal. Yeah. Believe
I have
they
something to
know,
say.
and they don't care. So just, you're going to have to, take one. I think, they'd all hang out
amazing.
anyway. It didn't matter.
Avi, you're an
All right.
amazing dude. And
Avi,
I
thank
always,
you so much, Avi.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's just fun.
I was happy to see him.
Yeah,
He's a nice friend.
He's the best.
He's a nice friend.
He's the best.
And you need connection in America because you don't know what's going to happen here. Maybe we need to crash on his sofa one
There
day.
you go.
Why you think we do it in English?
If you want risk of getting shot at a comedy club, I'm your guy. That's it. I'm the guy. Yeah.
We love you, Avi. Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for doing what you're doing. Yeah.
Look him up, guys.
Avi Lieberman. Avi Lieberman. Avi Lieberman.
Look him up.
Avi Lieberman.
Look him up, you guys.
Sivan, you are our
sorry.
prince.
Oh yeah. I feel.
You are
Princess.
princess.
Because she's a real woman.
I know that you're doing it in English.
Yeah, I used to.
You had
I-
experience.
Yeah, I had. I actually released 2. Wow, I haven't been talking in English for so long.
But you're doing it amazing.
Just imagine what happened to us.
This is us after we're practicing.
Yes.
You're doing very good job.
I released 2 albums.
Wow, in English?
In English, yeah.
2 albums.
In English.
Write 1 song in English. Let's see.
One song.
Yes. 2 albums.
One word. I don't know how to spell.
One sentence. Let's see who says 1 sentence with no mistakes.
Mistakes.
No,
okay.
I'm not good at it though.
No, but you spoke.
Yeah, but because I hear it. I don't know the rules.
But when you write a song in English, do you feel more comfortable to show your feelings?
I used to, Today I actually feel really comfortable in Hebrew, but I used to, that was the only way I could literally say what I
You know what?
truly
What does
feel.
it mean? It means that right now, as an adult, you feel more comfortable with your
with my inner.
with
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when we speak in English, me and Sponדר, we are like in a character on the stage,
Yeah, yeah.
And now I feel comfortable to say things in Hebrew too, to talk about my falls,
personal life.
falls,
Yeah,
in Hebrew too. But in English, I felt more comfortable to talk about things that's not good in my life, like loneliness,
I
being
think
lonely.
It's actually part of the for us as artists, it's a really, really smart way to find a character to yourself.
Yeah.
And most of the time it comes in English because we use it. It's
kind of a mask, but it's not.
Exactly.
And it releases something out
You
of
know what
some
I
real
always say?
truth about you.
Exactly. It's like standing behind a curtain, like the bath curtain, but it's like transparent. It's not really like you feel no one sees you, but actually everyone sees you because it's in English. It's a beautiful shirt.
I know. This is from Otef Aza. There are designers in Otef Aza.
What's on the back?
The back, listen, that's
Oh,
amazing.
Nice.
So pretty.
And you buy it and you support the designers from Otef Aza.
So
You know?
I actually have, one time I went to walk around Ruchama. It's also in Otef Aza. And we did this tiny trip there, and then someone said, okay, you can go and look for carrots in the ground. So I said, okay, a carrot. we know carrots.
Yeah.
You have never seen when you have משוך בגזר.
Yes,
You know?
the story with
Eliezer and the
Saba
Gezer.
Eliezer.
Eliezer and the carrot.
gezer,
And the carrot.
Eliezer and the carrot. So you always say, okay, they're exaggerating.
Yes.
Listen, we took out a carrot, I'm not joking, that size, and the guy said, it's a tiny one. I said, I can't believe it.
That's Israeli, that's Israeli vegetable. It's a root vegetable that when you pull it, you can hear like somebody in Jerusalem. Oh, something moved here. That's
why they're.
It's our ground.
You pull a carrot and then you have the whole tunnel.
You should
going.
you should see the bunnies.
You should see the bunny with this carrot.
Yeah, the bunny that eats it. So,
Yeah. I don't know if he eats that.
A massive bunny.
Yes.
But,
So I'm just saying that it's important for us right now to support the Israel.
That's right.
the Israeli goods.
Yes, and I don't believe that. We have people from Otef Aza that make these shirts. I don't
As a wrap.
from
Yeah, that's how you
as
say.
a strip.
No.
As a strip. As a strip.
No,
No,
as a strip
Gaza
is like
strip is
Gaza
the
strip.
No.
The strip is the street.
So we have people.
Gaza get around.
We have people
Yeah.
that lives in the kibbutzim next to Gaza that doing these shirts.
Yeah.
And that's just show you. See the shirt. There's a rainbow here,
It's a beautiful shirt.
and it's a shirt that explain how we believe in peace. Because I don't believe that the Hamas right now is making like ninja outfits. Support the peace. No, we like support.
Can you send the link?
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. And they gave me with a card that thanks for supporting
It's amazing, really. It's
know?
so beautiful.
It's
Thank
so
you.
crazy that,
No,
that
thanks to them.
Yeah, I'm going to buy it.
in the Holocaust, people deny the Holocaust, and there's not much of videos and much of profound proofs for that. There are some, but
There's
not
a
as
lot.
much. Yeah, but it's not like videos that the Hamas people took, and now people still saying that
It's not real.
it's not real.
Yeah.
It's AI. We came up. Why would we do that? To show what? It's like, oh, you did that. This is the conspiracy. You did that because you wanted to go to Gaza. Why would we want to go to Gaza? Like, you want to take over Gaza? Why? This is
They have nothing to.
the most unattractive place. It's like you're gonna come to a bar. You're gonna see me dressed up as a pilot. It's like,
Yes.
oh, why Sponda? You're not a pilot. Why are you doing? Shh, don't tell her. And then you see Ursula comes in. Trying to why would someone put an effort to? This is, by the way, they're saying we're doing
But-
genocide. You know what's the most populated place on the planet?
What?
Gaza. That's the most populated.
It is.
If we're doing genocide, we're doing a very, very bad job, man.
Just imagine how sensitive we are. That you could see, like you saw the videos that the soldiers that saying to all the people in Gaza, come
Yeah.
after us, and you see soldiers helping. Again, you can't explain your point of view because they don't believe. And when you see how fake news they doing and they believe to this fake news, you don't have nothing
Can
to
you
do.
say that you care about innocent people of the other side?
Of course.
I can say that too.
I
I
care.
care.
I care about
I
it.
don't want innocent people to die. They don't.
But
They
that's why
barely
they're
said-
doing the humanitarian, the
Corridor.
whole,
Corridor.
yeah, which is unbelievable. And then you hear people around the world. I don't know.
It's hard to explain
wow,
that
it's
because
so hard to explain. It's so hard. Like, I think what you're doing is an amazing thing. Seriously.
I hope that we don't doing the opposite.
It's very annoying. But
I just want to tell you that we have a friend. His name is Chena Vigdori.
Yeah.
His
Yeah, I
wife
know.
and his daughter in Gaza
Sivan also.
being
Yeah.
kidnapped. And listen, this dude, he was an editor of my comedy shows, and he is a funny dude, But I saw him at the government, and what they
Shouting
have
at them.
shouting, and this is the first
I
time
saw that on
I
television.
saw somebody fighting for his family.
Yeah.
And it was like, I start to cry. I'm sitting, I'm watching the news, like, oh my God. And you don't know what to do because you see your friend trying to save his family and you don't know what to do. And, so you said, how can we help? As you said about innocent people. Yes, I care about innocent people for both sides. And I think that this is the right thing to do.
But don't tell us that we're inhumane when we have kids and women and sick people and old people in the other side. Don't say that we are the ones that...
Yes, but again, it's both of the sides. And the Palestinians, we need to find how to live with them because when there's terror there, my friend from South Africa, he tells me about every time he tells me about what happened to the Palestinian, and I said, listen, they have Hamas there. It's a group they're doing terror attack on us. And he said, yes, but all the right wings, all the right wings in Israel, they're like, I said, listen, the terror from Gaza Strip is taking the radical people in Israel to be more radical. So you can fix and you can bring us together. I will tell you what I feel. It's like I feel like the peace right now is drowning in the ocean, and terror is just to spread sharks next to the peace. And that's what happened right now, okay? So it's bad, So you can't even judge the people that become more right-wing in Israel because they experience terror. They don't know what to do.
They even call it Sharkia, I think.
Sharakia.
I think so. There is something.
That's right, Sharkia.
This time is very weird, and it feels that we're in the October 7th for many, many days. We're the same day. It's a long ass day. And when you go to the closet after a shower and you take underwear to put, and you look at them and say, these underwear are too fancy for today. I'm not gonna put this on. This is like they're too good.
I stay home
for this day. Yeah, I'm staying home. I'm not gonna put this underwear. And this is the time that we're living in. You don't want to
be fancy. You don't want to be fancy for this occasion of time. For this present.
We just dress with our not best version of clothes. For
but I believe that if you want to win, you need to wear your
best. Yeah, you need to be your best.
You need to wear clothes. You need to buy underwear of designers from kibbutzim.
And brush my teeth?
Yes, you need to brush your teeth. You need to brush your soul. You know what I feel? In wedding, the people, the barak TV that goes and they pour alcohol to people's mouth just to make them more happy. You need to walk in Tel Aviv with a bottle of MD and just to pour to people. You know what? And because we're not going to do it, because
not a good time for drugs right now.
Because it drugs. You know what you need? You know what is the bottle of the MD that I'm talking about? Smiling. You need to pour smile to every person that you see. That's what I do. I walk in Tel Aviv like this. Ha, ha, hey, ha.
But it's the best cure. I'm
not joking. It's just guys, just smile to people.
That's right.
And even if you didn't brush your teeth and you didn't change your underwear, because I can smell.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
The mouth, not there.
Yeah.
Yes. Ivan, can you sing us a song if you
hear
want?
A song? Yeah.
Yes, we want.
So this song is called Not Afraid. And it was actually a song that when I wrote it, it was about obviously something very specific. And then when the war started I think it was on October 8th, I got a couple of messages from soldiers that wrote me on Instagram, listen, I'm on my way to the army. I think someone put it on some playlist of like not being afraid, something like that. And a couple of them wrote me, listen, I heard the song in a playlist and I really felt like that's my mantra.
I also wrote...
It's a tip for all of us to the country. Don't be afraid.
Yes.
Let's do it.
I never meant to be that one who break this shooting star. Be careful what you wish for. Walking barefoot on broken glass, I needed to feel it. I was butterflying round your fire. Now need to heal it. I made mistakes, I paid my dues, and now I'm ready to spread my wings, fly up high and shout it loud. I am not afraid of this no more. Things I've ruined, souls I've left behind, I tried to hide them. Thought that smiles would cover up my lies, but shit is floating Never meant to play between the lines, forbidden playground. In my mind, all dirty games went wild, too near explosion. I made mistakes, I paid my dues, and now I'm ready to spread my wings, fly up high and shout it loud. I am not afraid of this no more. I am not afraid of this no more.
Wow! Amazing!
Wow.
Wow!
Wow.
Wow! I am not afraid. The first time you said it, I just wanted that you keep saying I'm not afraid, and then after the second chorus, you said again.
Yeah.
Twice and said, please say it again. And then
We're not afraid.
we joined you.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. And then you start to sing it really professional. And I said, be quiet. I just look at Sponder. Shut up.
Don't step on this beautiful flower.
Wow, unbelievable. When did you write this song?
I think maybe 5 years ago. It was actually like the black sheep of the album.
Wow.
A
Really?
song that don't expect nothing from it.
I really didn't expect it anything. It was like it didn't have a video clip, and I was just like, okay, whoever's gonna listen
But
to
you
the
know
full
what
album.
the song told you? No.
That was very, very beautiful. Very,
Wow,
very
the
beautiful.
song is
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
Thank
Well,
you.
we don't know
Listen,
what the show is about. Actually, that's
No,
sometimes
we know what the
we
show
don't know
is
what the
about.
show-
Stupid people
No, why
that try to
stupid?
speak.
No, not stupid.
You call yourself smart.
Not smart.
No,
That's
so
nothing is between.
please.
You don't have
There's
to be.
nothing between smart to stupid. Only two people that one of them didn't change underwear. One of them
With
didn't
the
brush his
mustache.
teeth.
Mustache and not in the duty reserve.
This song is called I'll Be, and it was actually the first love song I managed to write in my life. I'll be your home, I'll be your country, I'll be your northern star. I'll be your landscape, your road, I'll be the key to follow who you are. I'll be the sun, I'll be the shore, I'll be the wind that blows the sand. I'll be the door, I'll be somewhere to open up a world of light. I will be that one. I will be that one. I'll be your freedom, be your wisdom to choose from right or wrong. I'll be your nest, I'll be your rest, be the shoulder to cry on. I'll be your field of freshly green, I'll be clean air, I'll be your breath. I'll bring you light to brighten up your darkest night, I'll be the best. I will be that one. I will be that one.
always renew myself where the seasons change. I read a history, keep the mystery, hold your hand within that maze. I'll be the silence after storm, I'll be the rain that breaks the heat. I'll be the note that holds the chord, I'll be a symphony, be a beat. I will be that one. I will be that one. If you hear my call, I'll give it all. I will be that one.
Oh, that was so
I will
beautiful.
be that one, and don't be afraid, Sponder.
That was
Don't
so
be
beautiful.
afraid.
And with that
Don't
note,
be afraid to read
the previous
the credits,
song. The
the
previous
credits.
song. I'm gonna be that one. Hi. With that note, you guys, we're gonna thank the people that made this podcast happen. So we have the editor, Ron Peled, and we have the producer, Alma Yoels, and we have the videographer, Ben Asher, you guys, and we have the sound technician, Amit Pavlovich, and we have the executive producer, Omer Kol, and we have the head of Galatz's podcasts, Hadar Frankenthal. Guest, we have Avi Liberman, Sivan Talmor, co-host Shachar Chasson.
Yochai Sponder.
Thank you so
Guys,
much.
don't forget to smile.